So we've made it to our next destination, which is Horseshoe Island, and if we can avoid... Ooh, that was close. If we can avoid the sea hats, that'll be just fine. Let's disembark here and take a look at this little area. It's pretty much a golf course, so it's kind of fun, I think. Oh, wow, he's here. Yes, he is. Okay, that kind of freaked me out a little bit. Right. So we want to grab the nuts here, and our objective is to throw them into the hole. Alright, I've got to get rid of him. Yeah, okay, thanks. Anyway, now that that's done, we might need our deku leaf for this. If you can't quite make it into the hole, you gotta blow the nut into the hole. And there you go. The vines disappear, and you can move on to the next. It's a game of skill, no doubt. So we'll pick it up and we'll throw it. We'll miss. That's okay, there's another one here. Hopefully blow it in. No. We missed. And bam. That's okay. They regenerate pretty quickly. That's not what I meant to do. And once more, I have not... So, try to get it right this time. And blow it from this angle, if I can. There we go. Very nice. Oh, did not see that coming. Let me go. Yeah, along the way here, I collected another one of those small glowing treasures, and so I have 500 rupees now. So sorry for not telling you, but that's what happened. So this one's a little trickier. You want to try to get the leaf. There we go, perfect. That was luck. Let's not call it anything else than what it was. So here we get to meet one of my favorite characters in the game, Mr. Ho-Ho. Usually this character, he'll stand around and he'll look through his telescope and he'll point out things that he sees off in the distance. Usually it's some kind of treasure or secret that he's talking about. Yeah. Yeah, surprise. Oh, are you kidding me? He knocked me back into the whatchamacallit. Hiya. You guys cost me a lot of trouble. Whatever it was, I hope it was worth it, right? Well, since we're here and we made that treasure chest appear already, it's time to float over and grab it. So let's change the wind to where it's facing us. And let's jump out. Yes, it's another treasure chart. Alright, let's take a look at the treasure charts we have not opened. And let's open them in case we happen to floating by. So we have 28. Alright, we're doing pretty well. Let's go north quadrant. Come on, let's get out of here. Now's not a good time to be lingering with the sea hats around. One quadrant north of where we were, we see our main goal there. So let's open up the treasure charts and see which one it is. I believe it's this one. Yes, so here we are. We need to hit the brakes here, and we are almost right on top of it. It's going to be on our right-hand side. That should be enough. And we can now collect the next treasure. Piece of heart. That's right, guys. Another piece of heart. Isn't that nice? How many are we at right now? We just collected a whole nother heart container. Yes, this is very, very good stuff. So, we're already heading north. Let's keep heading north. Yeah, let's. So this next island is a bit of a pain. There are two ways you can do this. You can do this the slow but guaranteed way, or you can kind of take a chance on it. And being the kind of guy I am, I think I'm going to go with the tried and true method, even though it's going to take probably quite a bit longer to accomplish. So, let's see. Let's just get our chart updated. The the seagulls that we controlled earlier, you can control them anytime that there are seagulls in the area and you put the pair on your head. However, if there are enemies around, let's see, he's talking about the, I'm sorry, he's talking about the boats that are around here that have the cannons on them. If you don't have a cannon yourself, there's no way you'll ever sink one of them. So that's actually, you can see them in the background behind me, behind Link. You can see the ones he's talking about. But for right now, there's nothing we can do with those. What we can do is try to snag. Actually, I don't think I have the necessary item to completely defeat the enemies here. But if we're lucky, we might be able to get this anyway if I don't end up drowning. There we go. Now, there's nothing to say we can't partially rid ourselves of some of these enemies. At least some of them, because it's going to make everything a lot easier to handle. He didn't drop anything good. Oh, yeah, he did. Hopefully it'll be a feather. Oh, come on. He dropped a feather in the water. It's the only item I want from him. I don't know if I'm going to be able to reach them. They're kind of far. We'll give it a go. If we can make it, we make it. If we don't, we won't make it. But what are we going to do? Anyway. I'm going to try this once, and then... But the pairs, yeah, you put them on your head, as we did earlier. And we get the seagull to come over. And we have to try to draw the Cargaroks. Draw them away from the nest. So hopefully he's following me. Will I get to it in time? Yes! Come on, open, open. Yeah, we have more heart containers now. So we've done really well so far. We got a bunch of hearts. We got a bunch of magic now, and I have 500 rupees. And I want to go back to Windfall Island and see if we can't get that item I so long to get. That'll be the last thing we do before we move on. If I'm able to get it, I'll be really happy. If not, well, then we'll just move on. So there are actually two options here. We can, if you're playing along, if you don't want to go get the item, or you don't think you'll need it right now, go ahead and head over to our next destination, which is right here, actually. It's really close. As a matter of fact, it won't actually hurt any, I don't think, if we go ahead and trigger the events that happen there, since we're already here. So I will actually head to our next destination. which is actually Greatfish Isle. And as we approach Greatfish Isle, we'll see a really ominous cloud hanging over the island. So let's approach it and see what's going on. The great water spirit named Jaboon. Sounds familiar. So now we can have a little bit of backstory that's happening here. Let's talk about it. So, we can see that this bird guy has approached us, and he is bearing not so good news. So, when he found out what had happened to the great Jaboon, he told the pirates, mostly because he thought that the pirates would know where I was. And being that Jaboon is now hidden in your home island, the place where you were born, um, it's no wonder that Link is so worried, because, I mean, take a look at this place. So Quill has given us the message, and he is on his way out of here. And again, looking at the state of this place, if Ganondorf indeed is the one who did this to an island, if his power is so great that he can do this to an island, imagine what Link is thinking. We have to go find Jaboon and get him away from my home, because I don't want him doing this to my home. Yeah, Jaboon survived. He has lived through the trials of many long years, so he's probably wise to Ganondorf's plot. So indeed, the next destination is Windfall Island anyway. So it seems that we get to go to what I want to do and try to find that item that I so desperately want. And at the same time, we get to advance the story a bit, so everyone wins. That being said, I do want to do one last thing before we head out. Climbing to the very tippity top of this spirally rock, we find that we can jump from here to a small alcove a little bit that way. And may I remind you that with extra magic means we can actually sail further with our leaf. So let's jump off. And hopefully we'll make it. Give it a little oof. There we go. We made it. And indeed, here we have yet another piece of heart. So we have 2 pieces, 2 more, and we'll have another. That being done, I think it's time we change the wind back so we can get back to our ship. Otherwise, we'll probably drown. Link doesn't seem... You know, for living on an island in an ocean like this, Link isn't a very good swimmer. Have you noticed? I've noticed. Can we make it good enough? So let's let's climb aboard and move our wind direction to the northeast. And quickly make our way over to Windfall Island.